Finally, golf's silly season has begun in the Bahamas. But as the season kicks off, we're left with one big question. What's going on with Tiger Woods? The Hero World Challenge is here, and Woods' name is all over it. Except for one thing. He's not playing. This has left everyone scratching their heads. And to make things even more confusing, Woods' silence about the ongoing LIV Golf situation is leaving the golf world in question. Like, really? What's going on here? Let's start with Tiger's absence from this season. So, Tiger Woods, the legend himself, is hosting the Hero World Challenge, but he's not on the course. That's a huge change this year. The tournament, which Woods created and has been closely associated with for years, has always had Woods as one of its main attractions. But this time, Woods isn't competing. And let's all agree, we are a bit disappointed. Well, it's clear Woods is still recovering from his serious injuries, particularly to his leg and back. And he's been very open about it. Woods shares in an interview,
I'm not sharp enough to compete against them at this level. So when I'm ready to compete and play at this level, then I will.
We all were expecting to see Woods play this season as well. But poor guy. It must be hard for him not to compete at the top of his career, right? Also, his absence this year is stirring up questions. Is this a temporary step back? Or is this the beginning of the end for Woods as a competitor? Have Woods planned something else for him? And well, here's where things get even more interesting. The Saudi-backed PGA Tour and LIV Golf deal are still on everyone's mind. Everyone is worried as this will have a huge impact on the PGA. And surprisingly, Tiger Woods is quiet about it, which is not something out of the ordinary. It's Tiger Woods, the man who never shies away from making comments on the major events in the sport, especially when the stakes are so high. In fact, he was one of LIV's harshest critics when the league first started. Remember how Woods blasted players like Phil Mickelson for joining LIV? Well, he openly criticized Phil and stated, "Phil has said some things that I think a lot of us who are committed to the tour and committed to the legacy of the tour have pushed back against." He later added, "He has taken some personal time and we all understand that. But I think that some of his views on how the tour could be run, should be run, been a lot of disagreement there." But now, with talks of a merger happening, Woods hasn't made any public statements about what's going on. So that is a little concerning, don't you think? Even when asked directly, Woods' statement was unclear. He stated, "I think all of us who have been a part of this process would have thought it would have happened quicker than this." He added, "But things are very fluid. We're still working through it. It's happening daily. From a policy board standpoint or from an enterprise standpoint, things are moving and they're constructive." This doesn't sound like the Woods we're used to. It's not a bold statement or a clear position. So, what changed? Is Woods planning a role in the new world of golf? Or is he simply stepping back to let the others handle it? Well, Woods had his 6 back surgeries, and that's just the back surgeries. Woods had multiple surgeries for different areas as well. So, his health issues are not something we don't know about. With this many surgeries, it's hard to say if Woods would be able to play golf as he used to or get his position back. Woods said in an interview with Golf Digest, "I think something that is realistic is playing the tour one day. Never full-time, ever again. But pick and choose, just like Mr. Ben Hogan did. Pick and choose a few events a year and you play around with that." Later in that interview, Woods mentioned, "It's an unfortunate reality, but it's my reality. And I understand it, and I accept it." Now you must be thinking, how are Woods' health and LIV issues connected? Well, Woods has made it clear that full-time golf isn't in his future. But that doesn't mean he's disappearing from the sport. His role might change, but he's still going to be a force in golf. What if he's preparing for a leadership position? Tiger Woods has always been an influential figure. He's not stepping away quietly. His silence may just be a pause before he makes his next big move. What do you think about this? Is he stepping back for good? Or is he actually planning something big? Share your thoughts in the comment section.